Yo, what is up, guys? Lucky here with another video, and today we're going to talk about a tweet that Carlos Pineda put on Twitter, which he is a lead game designer at Respawn, and he has previous experience with Call of Duty and other games. Now, he basically asks people to put a legend that they think needs a buff and then explain why. Now, he also said that you're not allowed to say how they should be changed, just explain why you think they need a buff. And honestly, this is great because it means Respawn definitely acknowledges that some legends are unplayable at this point and are also not being used as much as before. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and mention some legends I feel need a buff. I'm going to go ahead and explain why they need the buff and what needs to be buffed about them. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Octane. He is extremely fun. I love to play him. He's a fast-paced character. Very good if you're stimming in battle, but he's useless. His jump pad only offers so much help. His jump pad is more of a solo kind of thing for himself and himself only to use. And his stimming, yeah, makes you go faster, but guess what? You can still get hunted down by a Pathfinder or just hunted down by the whole team and killed. Now, let's get into Bloodhound. He did get a buff recently, but the buff is alright. There's still not many people playing him. The Bloodhound mains, I salute you guys because I do not see myself playing Bloodhound no time soon. He's great for tracking and stuff, but let's face it, when you hear a Bloodhound coming, you prepare behind the door, and when he breaches it, you laser him to the ground. Now, Mirage is the next legend I'm going to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys how they need a buff after I'm done mentioning these three, and then I'm going to move on to some other legends. Mirage is useless. Nobody falls for his bamboozles. His act of disappearing sucks because you can follow him, you can see his footsteps, and you can pretty much still hear him, so that does make him pretty much useless in my opinion. Alright guys, so Octane can be buffed up. Very simple. One, when he stims, there should be basically a limit of his health that it shouldn't go down past a certain point, and it should regenerate twice as fast, considering that when I play Octane, I'm stimming all the time because I'm trying to get to the next battle. I'm trying to run out of battle to heal up, or I'm just simply trying to get to the loot faster. Now his ultimate, the jump pad, should have something to offer to the team. Like if you use it and they're on your team, you should get a little bit of a boost, an extra jump if the Octane is on your team and you're using his jump pad. That's pretty much all I can really think about. Now Bloodhound buff, this is going to be a tricky one because I feel like his scanner should not be seen throughout, or if they're going to keep it as seen, his scanner should cover more space, because I cannot tell you how many times I've been on a roof of Bloodhound scans and it just happens to not pick me up because I was a little too far and it's not even that far. So I feel like his scanner should definitely be increased the range. Now his ultimate did get a buff. You do get an extra 5 seconds for every downed person. That is great. Now, I do feel like that while he's in his ultimate, he should be able to heal faster if needed. I'm not sure if he's able to, but I don't think he is. So with that said, I do feel like he should be able to heal faster on top of the buff that he just got. Now Mirage, his bamboozles should be less of a bamboozle and more believable as a character, or at least when he goes into his ultimate and he disappears and all of the bamboozles come out, they shouldn't just stand still. They should all keep running, kind of how in season 1 and 2 when you stood on a ledge and you used it, they all ran in the direction where they went. They didn't just stand still. So they should definitely buff Mirage by making them all run. That way you can actually make a getaway and people don't just, oh look, he's right there, and they gun you down. And next legends we're going to talk about is very simple. Lifeline needs a buff because Gibby has pretty much made her unplayable. Why play Lifeline when you can play Gibby and pretty much get the same benefits? You do kind of have to suffer because Gibby is a bigger hitbox, but he does take more damage. So it kind of does even out. So buff Lifeline by not just making her heal faster, uh, take away the fact that she takes more damage, or at least nerf that. So she takes maybe 2% more damage instead of the current number, which I believe is 5%. Also, when she's picking people up, she should be able to pick them up faster, kind of how Gibby does. If you're in combat and you're getting shot at, within the distance, you should be able to pick up your teammates even faster, or at least have her shield cover more, actually turn into some kind of dome and actually cover, because Gibby drops a dome. So it would be kind of nice if Lifeline Shield could extend a little bit over her head. That's just my idea, of course. And another legend I do think needs to be buffed is Bangalore, simply because her smoke affects the teammates and kind of does suck. Her smoke should be, kind of a bit see-through for her own teammates, just so they can kind of go into battle and not be blind by her smoke. Now, the next person that needs to be buffed up team wise is Caustic. His smoke hurts the team, and that's just a big no. Caustic smoke should not hurt his own teammates. I should be able to run through the smoke and be okay. I understand if the smoke blinds me, but hurt me? No. Just how you buffed Crypto, please buff Caustic, because honestly, not a lot of people use them, and when they do, I try to stay away because I don't want to be hurt. Now, in the comment section, Liquid Mendel said nerf Watson. Watson does not need to be nerfed. I'm sorry, I disagree. One thing she does need to be buffed on is her pylon. I dropped my own pylon, and my teammates and myself can't even throw grenades through because the pylon stops it. In Season 2, or the beginning of Season 3 actually, they said that the grenades were supposed to be able to go through the pylon if the people were on your team were throwing it, but it looks like the grenades don't go through anymore and the pylon stops everything. That is something they need to buff. And lastly, guys, I'm going to have to agree with this. They need to nerf Gibby. Gibby has received way too many buffs. He is way too OP, and he's honestly making certain legends unplayable because Gibby is doing it all. At this point, just give him a grapple and allow him to go into the void, and that's it. We don't need no other legends. Gibby can do it all and just bring solos back, and Gibby is pretty much good to go. Now, let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Who needs a buff? Who needs a nerf? And why? It is your boy Lucky. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of this video that I have for you. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic and great day. Hopefully you're enjoying Season 4. Of course, I'm enjoying. I do have my moments where I don't, but for the most part, I'm enjoying Season 4 way more than I was Season 3. So, with that said, it is your boy Lucky, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Last member's down. One squad closer to win. Need to recharge my shields.
Master here. Taking fire. 45 seconds, rings close. Careful, they could be watching.
Let's explore this way. Target over there. Maybe something good this way. Catching myself up. Let's go this way.
Hey, you have a good night, Hydro. I also checked out your channel, by the way. I like it, man.
Let's go this way. Let's explore this way.
Recharging my shields.
Let's explore this way.
There's still one more squad.
Contact with hostile.
Get out of here, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of my game, my guy. Alright?
You are the Apex
Oof.
champions.
We do this, boys. We do this. Okay. We did that.